Honestly, if everything goes according to this guy's plan, which already seems to be in motion, mind you, there will be a very active new modern version of pretty much the KKK. Like, this is serious stuff. If you are offended by strong racism, I strongly suggest you click off the video right now, because we're about to get into a lot of that. And by the way, Gypsy Crusader, if you just so happen to be watching this video, a black person made it, so might as well click off too. Gypsy Crusader, this guy has been absolutely blowing up, and with understandable reason. This man quite literally dresses up as the flipping Joker and goes on Omegle and says the N-word to random people, as well as many other racist stuff. And at first when you see him, you might think, oh my god, this guy's a master troll. But no, this man is literally the real life version of the Joker. He has his own origin story and everything, absolutely tragic. But before I even talk about that, I'm just gonna show y'all an example of what exactly this man does that's been making him blow up. So for the next 5 minutes, I'm just gonna be playing a bunch of his clips. Roll the clip!
Oh my god, that's the Joker. No, that was just oh my god, he's gonna shoot himself. Nice fit though. That's actually a banner though.
You said you're canceled now.
Oh fuck, you're one of those. I hate how they're canceling everybody.
You're canceled now, and you know why? Because all of you shitskins.
What the fuck?
If it wasn't for you spics and we wouldn't have any of this cancel culture shit. You're a spick. A wetback.
I am, actually. Not really. My parents are, though.
A taco. You're a taco dealer.
No.
An enchilada salesman.
You like enchiladas too, man?
No, I hate them. I hate them, and I want you to go back to your shithole country and make them there.
Bro, I can just tell this girl is just trying to play it off cool, like she doesn't care because she thinks he's joking. But then the more and more serious he gets, she just keeps getting more and more progressively annoyed, and he just won't stop.
Shut the fuck up, you cracker ass.
You're a dumb spick, and you're fat.
You fucking bitch.
You're fat.
Fucking from I don't know where.
Stop eating so many corn tortillas. Are you guys white?
Yes.
Yeah?
No.
What's
No, well,
what's your friend there? What is she?
She's
Muslim?
Asian.
Muslim?
No,
She's a Muslim, isn't she? She's one of those shit-skinned third world cave dwellers.
Shut the fuck up, clown.
Huh?
What the hell is wrong with you, bro?
Why doesn't she go back to the mosque and plan the next fucking terrorist attack, that piece of garbage?
Why don't you go back to Batman and fight crimes, you loser?
Oh yeah? What, are you gonna throw your lot in with the Muslims? Where they're raping white women all over the UK? You're okay with that? Huh? Huh? You're lucky I'm reloading my nigger gun.
What the hell?
What?
It's not a bad thing to look like that. I am shocked.
What are you?
I can't tell if that's makeup or a filter. No. You had to
How about now?
Walk away. That's so You're doing a whole damn cosplay.
How about now? Can you tell now, you dumb shitskin? Huh? You stupid Mexican bitch. You can't even tell if it's makeup or if it's a fucking filter? All of you people are dumb shitskins.
I'm Asian.
Oh, even worse. Even worse, because now it proves you people really are fucking stupid. Are you any good at math?
Asians are actually like stereotypical smarts.
Are you any good at math?
Bro, how is this the most racist person I've ever seen, but he doesn't know that Asian people are like stereotypically smart? Like, damn bro, if you're gonna be racist, at least do it right.
Yeah, I'm actually, my average is a 99.9 in school. So,
yeah? What's the square root of 500?
My school's much older grade. I'm in ninth grade.
Not fast enough. Not fast enough.
Niggers' lives don't matter. Niggers' lives don't matter. You black niggers.
What the fuck? What is this niglet doing on here? Look at this niglet. What do you think of niggers? What do you think of niggers, asshole? Are you a
Yes, I'm a
Yeah?
Are you that one that did this?
Yeah, that's me.
Wait, you are? Holy shit.
White power?
Holy fuck. What's up?
White power?
This is that nigga on Instagram. He's like, white power. White
That's right, white power. All right, guys.
Okay, no, this next one is not racist, but it's still extremely funny. I think y'all should watch this one.
That's not what 15-year-olds do.
Well, whatever they do, go do it.
Homie, do you think I have, like, no life experience on me?
Yeah, you're 15. You have no life experience. You have this much life experience. Zero. You fucking
think
kids.
I've not experienced, like, somebody close to me death? You think I have an experience close to suicide? You think I haven't
You
felt harm?
kids.
You think I don't have
No.
depression and anxiety?
No,
think I
you have none. You don't know what it is. It's all in your mind.
Oh,
It's all in your mind. You're a weak-minded person. Yes, you're a weak-minded person.
yeah, I'm a weak-minded
Yes.
person being able to sit here and listen to you criticize.
Yeah, you're a
me.
weak-minded
Okay,
person,
yeah,
and look at how you're
so
acting.
easy.
Look at how you're acting.
What the hell you're acting?
How am I acting? I'm just telling you how it is.
Like a fucking ignorant slut.
What? Just telling you how it is? Telling you to lose some fucking weight and be healthy? What's wrong with me? Okay, so what's wrong with me telling you you're a fat bitch and lose some weight and fix yourself and maybe you'll look a little better? What's wrong with saying? Maybe you don't like my delivery, but what I'm saying is the truth.
I'm not a fat bitch.
Yeah, you are.
I'm a bitch, but I'm not fat.
Yes,
I'm
you
perfect
are.
The way I am.
All right,
You
sausage
are not.
hands.
You look like a motherfucking toad.
All right, sausage hands.
Suck a dick.
Put down the
I bet you
cheeseburger.
like it when you-
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, even though our main man over here, Gypsy, hates black people, he also is amazing at making their genre of music, aka hip-hop. That's right, this man's got some fire bars, just take a listen.
Oh, you sound like you might be a little bit racist.
Me? I'm the Riddler. I'm not racist. I'm not here to solve the mother of all riddles. Riddle me this before you go. I am loud and obnoxious. I like music that rhymes. I'm a fraction of the population, but commit half the crimes. Who am I?
Now you see those clips and you think, yo, that's actually mad funny, like this guy has such dark humor, but it's like hilarious, you know? But the thing is, he's not joking. He legitimately is a white supremacist who believes white people are superior and all black people need to get the hell out of the country of America. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kid you not, this man is a full... He means everything he says. Now, when I said he had an origin story, what I mean by that is that he didn't just wake up one day and decide, oh my god, I hate like, no, he was a normal dude at one point. That's the funny thing. He was a normal guy. But then this happened. And before you play the clip, I know some of y'all have probably seen videos about his backstory already. I'm going to be going a bit further than that. And I'm going to be explaining why, even though his story is extremely tragic, you should not feel bad for this guy in the slightest. It might sound very despicable for me to say that, considering what you're about to watch, but when I'm finished explaining, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. Roll the clip!
Are investigating a recent Antifa attack on Republicans as a hate crime and hope to prosecute those involved in the planned violence. One America's Christopher Carter spoke with a survivor of an attack and has more from New York.
I'm here with Paul Miller, who was at the Metropolitan Republican Club the evening that Antifa disrupted the speech by Gavin McInnes and the Proud Boys. Now, Paul, thank you so much for joining One American News.
Thank you so much, Chris, for having me.
You have a very unique story about what happened that night. Tell us about when you first went down to the club that night, what you saw.
It was just a crowd of about maybe 70, 80 Antifa members screaming and chanting and wild like animals out front of the Republican Club.
These protesters, did they have weapons on them?
I think they did because they had the signs that they were chanting with, and the signs had like these big wood, like the sign was on itself. It was like this big wood piece. It's dangerous.
Like a 2x4 with something in it or something like that?
Yes, and then they had the sign on the top. You could have anything in there, a nail or something, you don't know.
We know this was a popular event for conservatives. Gavin McInnes, the founder of the Proud Boys, was speaking. He draws a lot of controversy across the nation when he speaks. You went to the event and couldn't get in. You were turned away. What happened then?
I was turned away from the event, and they sold out. So me and a friend, we was walking down the street and coming up 84th Street when we saw Antifa coming towards us. And as they were coming towards us, I knew that they were after us. I handed my phone to my friend. I told her to run. She said, "What about you?" I said, "Don't worry about me, you run." And she took off running down the street. 5 of them started to engage us. They tried to grab her. I grabbed him, pulled him back into the fight. I'm fighting with them. As I was fighting with them, I dropped my bag, and 5 more of them came. These are in black masks, in black clothes. They look so scary, dangerous.
Now, just so our viewers know, Paul, you have a background in self-defense, correct?
Yes, I do. I studied and trained Muay Thai for 8 years. That's the only reason that I look like this, and I'm not all in a hospital someplace.
So tell me about what happened when you were in this fight then. Who came to your assistance? Who helped you?
As I ran away from them because there was too many, these 2 men who are heroes, Gavin and Jake, they literally, when other people would have walked away in the streets of New York, these 2 men sat there and helped me fight these guys. Gavin took one, Jake took one, and I took one. It was unbelievable. Something out of a movie.
And then the police came and arrested them, correct?
Yes. Thank God that the friend that I helped get away, she ran and got the cops, and the NYPD, God bless them, came in guns blazing, tackled them all to the ground. Then they got up. They started trying to assault the police officer, screaming at the police officer, screaming at me, I'm a Nazi. It was crazy.
And you're not a member of the Proud Boys or a member of the Republican Club. You just went as a spectator to see it.
No, I'm not a member of the Proud Boys. I know them, but I'm not a member, and I'm not a member of the Republican Club there. I'm a Republican committee, but not there. I just went there to see.
Paul Miller, you're very lucky. Thank you so much for telling One American News what happened.
Thank you guys for having me, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you for letting me tell my story.
And so that was the news story. But the thing is, that only covered the first part. It didn't go into great detail about how Paul's life was ruined after the fact. And for that, I'll let him tell the story himself.
Alright, so look, I'm going to give my story real quick. So I know a lot of people, they've been asking me for my story. So I'm going to tell you guys my story real quick, okay? Why I'm like this, what happened. So I was just I just wanted to be a regular independent journalist. How it started, how the radicalization started, was I went to a Gavin McGinnis event in New York City at the Met Republican Club in New York. So I went there to just cover the what's it called, the show, and to hang out with some friends and all this other stuff. I went there. So when I got to the event, we couldn't get in. They had sold out of tickets, whatever. I had got into an argument and a fight with some leader or general, whatever the fuck, shot caller, whatever you want to call him. I have a picture of it too. Of Antifa. Okay, I fought with him because I was a journalist. I'm a journalist. Okay, I'm taking video of the crowd because Antifa's outside the Met Republican Club and they're going crazy. They're busting shit. They're chanting crazy shit. You understand? And that was like my first time seeing Antifa up close, really. So I'm taking video of it, and as I'm taking video of the guy that I started to fight with walks up behind me, and he's like, watch where you're going, or some shit like that. And I turned to him, and I put the camera on him, and he knocked the camera out of my hand, my phone. When he did that, I fucking elbowed him across the face. Then the cops came, they broke us up. The cops didn't see me hit him, so they didn't know who hit who. Me and him were arguing back and forth across the street, whatever, right? So then I can't get into the event, so I decided to like get ready to go. When I see them coming, I took my phone, I gave it to my friend. I said, listen, you gotta run because these guys are gonna try to kill us. As soon as that happened, they surrounded us, and then 5 more of them came. So it's like 10 people versus me and this girl. I start to fight with them. They wanted to grab her. I blocked the way for her, and I told her just run, and she took off running. Swear to God, every word of this is true. I was on the news for it. I'll pull it up if you want. I can find it someplace. I'll pull it up. So, anyways, so this is how the radicalization started. Now I'm fighting with Antifa in New York City. Like 5, 6, 10 of them. As I'm fighting with them, thank God, 2 guys from the Met Republican Club, one guy was named Jake and the other guy was named Gavin Wax. He actually does a podcast sometimes. And they helped me fight with Antifa because I was fighting with them and I'm like getting them off me and all this other shit. They helped me fight with them. So that's that story. Long story short. So after that happened, then the doxing started. Okay, that's when the doxing started. After that happened, after I had them running with them. Oh, not to mention, when I was fighting with them, I forgot to tell you this. When I'm fighting with them, I had fought with them so long that my friend who was with me, she ran away and she went and she got the cops. She brought the cops back with her, and I'm still fighting with them, me and the other two guys. The cops came in, they arrested Antifa. Okay, they arrested like 3 of them. The district attorney did everything that he could to basically give them no charges. I came in, I gave them statements. I had 4 witnesses give them statements. The 2 guys that was fighting with them, a taxi cab driver that saw the whole fight. So I gave them all the evidence that I could to the district attorney. Everything for them to arrest these guys and put them away. The district attorney let them go. They said that I didn't give them enough information for them to press charges on them. It was insane. I gave them video. I gave them pictures. I gave them witness statements. I gave them everything. Everything that they needed. I went to the district attorney's office in New York City. I gave them everything. They let them go. Okay, fine, whatever the fuck. Then the doxing starts. So they start to dox me. I get Qurans sent to my house. To my apartment. To my house. I was living with my family at the time. And, fucking, what's it called? Oh, I was working at a gas station for a little, like, a while after it happened. I was working at a gas station, and I was doing my personal training stuff, right? They called the gas station, and they wanted the gas station to fire me. They said I'm a Nazi and all this other shit, blah, 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 right? They found out where I worked. Later on, I did get fired because they kept calling, and then there was like some incident at the gas station where a Muslim like started to fuck with me, and I like started to record him and I posted it, and then they called me a racist. So there was that, and then I got fired from that job. So now fast forward, like maybe about a year or so. Let me show you this. So then Black Lives Matter comes. This is it. Look at this. Black Lives Matter comes to my house. That's my mom's house. That's me. They wrote a whole article about it. It's on my fucking Telegram. They come now. Now, before they came to my mom's house, okay, the only thing that I said was, I said, Black Lives Matter does not have a right to protest because they're fucking communists. They're trying to destroy the country by hiding behind the First Amendment. That's basically what I said in the video. In a video on Instagram. And because I did that, it went viral, whatever. They got a hold of it, and Antifa had my information already, so they gave my information to Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter finds my mom's store, because as you see, it's a business. Now, before they even go to my mom's house, they're calling my mother on her phone, on her business line, saying they're going to burn her house down, they're going to kill her, she's a racist white bitch, all this shit. Then finally, they go to the house. They go to the house. They start screaming at my mom, say Black Lives Matter. My mom was like, I'm not going to say Black Lives Matter because all lives matter. And I'm a spiritualist and I believe that all lives matter because I believe in Jesus. This is what my mother said to these fucking, to this mob of nigger zombies outside my mother and father's house. My father wasn't home, thank God. Probably man would have had a fucking heart attack. My mother was like scared out of her mind. My brother was home with his son. Alright? Oh, so then after that happened, I forgot about this. So, they did that to my mom. I'm angry now. I'm infuriated. I want to kill somebody. Okay, that's how angry I am. I can't do anything. Okay, because I couldn't do anything. Right? So then, after that happens, my trainer, who trained me to fight for my entire career almost, for 7 fucking years, calls me up and tells me, Paul, your views are too extreme. You've been way too out there lately. We can't have you at the gym anymore. Now, this is like the coronavirus, so all the gyms are closed. So he goes, when the gyms open up again, we don't want you back.
So yeah, he was just a normal dude, and then Antifa and Black Lives Matter absolutely ruined his life. And honestly, nobody deserves to go through that, bro. Not a single person. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very tragic thing that happened to him. And at first, you know, when I heard of this, I was like, wow, they really screwed him over so terribly that he turned against the entire society. And now the only thing he can do is go online and start cussing out people. And you see the thing, when I first heard of him, I didn't even think it was that bad. Because the thing is, it's Omegle. Like at first I really didn't see it as that serious or that bad, because like, come to flip on, it's literally Omegle. The first time I went on Omegle, one of the first people I saw, I was like, yo, what's up my nigga? And it was a white guy, and he looked right back at me and was like, hey, what's up my nigga? Yo, what's good my nigga?
Yo, what's good my nigga?
I swear, these niggas on Omegle, they're not afraid to say the N-word. Like, people on Omegle do not care. There are people who go on there with their dicks out, for crying out loud. If you, as you know, if you watch my other channel, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the internet. No consequences, nobody cares. So I was like, okay, yeah, he's, you know, obviously the stuff he's doing is not right, like calling people the N-word and stuff. But like, he's just taking out his frustration into a screen. Like, so who is really getting affected by it? You know what I'm saying? But then I started to look a bit deeper into this guy, and I found out his true plans, his true ideology. The true plan that he actually has for society. You see guys, when I first heard of this guy, the narrative that was painted was that, hey, this is some sad story of this guy who was screwed over by the system and is now, you know, deeply broken inside with nothing left to lose in life. So he just goes online and takes out his frustration on random people on the internet to cope with his insanity. That's the narrative I got, and that's why I originally felt bad for him. But I always wondered, hey, I get that you're upset and all, but what the heck is cussing off people on Omegle going to do? How is that gonna change your life in any way, shape, or form? But then I started to do a bit more research into this guy, and I found out the real reason why he's actually doing what he's doing. And if you heard the things I heard, let's just say you wouldn't have an ounce of sympathy for this man. Now, I'm going to have to make a part 2, because this is going to be very long and it's going to take a lot of time for me to deliver it to y'all. But trust me, it will be worth it. Honestly, if everything goes according to this guy's plan, which already seems to be in motion, mind you, there will be a very active new modern version of pretty much the KKK. Like, this is serious stuff. So if y'all want to see that when it drops, drop a sub to the channel. We bring in that fire content on the regular, and this is just something that I really had to talk about as soon as I heard, you know, because this guy, like, as I said at first, I felt bad for him and it was an interesting story, but now it's genuinely kind of concerning the way that these people think. And yeah, but anyways guys, if you did not enjoy this video, I'm just gonna want you to obliterate the dislike button, because as I always say, if I did not entertain you, then I did not do my job, so I don't deserve your like. But of course, if you did enjoy, remember to obliterate that like button, punch it in the face till it turns blue like your name is Chris Breezy. And of course, do the same with the subscribe button till it turns gray. And of course guys, it's been your boy John. Stick around for part 2 because I'm dropping it soon, and you are now leaving my mind.